Oh, get out of here.
That's okay. That's okay.
Good afternoon. This is Deb Amlen for the New York Times, and welcome back to Heroes, Comedy Heroes.
Absolutely.
Here's how magicians solve
Wow.
That's what we're
Even
doing.
one of those, Elaine. Stay over.
We are going to be feeding Sam sugar and see how much it actually takes for him to convince his ability to solve. Right? This is science. We're doing this for science, Sam. Good morning. This is Deb Amlen from the New York Times, and I am here today with my solving buddy, Sam Ezersky, and a very, very special guest. We are thrilled today to have America's weatherman, Al Roker, here today. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, Deb. Good morning, Sam. How are you?
Doing well. It's good to be here.
We are so happy to have you here. We
It's
have
nice to know, just like at the Today Show, we step on each other for these Zoom rooms and stuff.
absolutely.
We're interviewing people. We'll say hi, and then they wait a beat, and then they say hi, and we're talking, and and so everybody.
We take full advantage of the lag. Yes.
Exactly.
But that's okay. It's a puzzle party, and people talk over each other at parties all the time. We have a terrific one for you today. This puzzle is by Tom McCoy, who took a bit of a hiatus from constructing crossword puzzles, but he has some really, really awesome ideas, and this one I think is really creative. In
Yeah.
fact,
When
it's pretty-
somebody steps away from a crossword, are they feeling boxed in? Is that the problem? They walk
Oh,
away.
we're getting right started.
Sam, do you have your drum set there? Right?
Rim shot. Thank you.
Like rim shot. Well, let me ask you, I'm just going to tell a very quick story about how you came to be here with us today. We in early February, Soleil Sincere had a puzzle published in the New York Times, and she happened to be the youngest woman to have a puzzle published in the New York Times, which was very significant. She's 17 or 18 now, I think, and she was interviewed by you on the Today Show.
Yeah, a brilliant young woman, and she just was delightful. And you know, I think you think of people who do these kind of things, kind of, you know, like nerdy, and what's great is I think about crosswords. I think it cuts across all age groups, all genders, all a lot of folks that I don't think would expect to be crossword aficionados are part of that.
I think you're right. This is not your grandmother's crossword puzzle anymore. In fact, you had mentioned during the interview that you are a solver.
I am. I'm not particularly good at it. I like to go through and I say, okay, what do I know? And then I move on. And in fact, not to digress, Sam, but I'm a huge fan of the spelling bee.
Aren't we all?
Please digress. This is great.
I mean, you've got 7 letters. There's that one in the middle, and then you got to make as many words, as you can. And it's a good check of not so much knowing definitions, just what words you know. And then you kind of get it's a very satisfying. I mean, it's very frustrating, but it's very satisfying. Unlike a crossword puzzle where they are not related other than their juxtaposition of letters.
Yes.
This is a game that if you get one, all of a sudden something kind of clicks in your head, and then you get 3 or 4 in a row, and then maybe you're a little frustrated, and then you walk away, you come back, a word clicks, and then there are other words that kind of fall into place off of that. So kudos to that.
Absolutely. And as for those who don't know, Sam is the editor of the Spelling Bee. So he's the guy you want to yell at when your word is not in the puzzle.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
You do a
word
wonderful.
not found in list, or word not in list.
Right.
There you go.
Thanks for that.
There's a whole Twitter community based around that.
Well,
Everybody's got
there's
their
a community
bugaboos.
based around everything. So I guess why not this?
Absolutely.
At least this is clean, good, clean fun.
Good, clean fun. Exactly.
Good, clean
There you
fun.
go.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, as it is wont to be from the New York Times. Anyway, we can get started. You mentioned that you like to start with things that you already know, which we call
Right.
gimmies. And so, if you look over the clue list, are there any gimmies that you can spot?
Can I jump around here?
Well, 10 down,
Let's see.
ice cream container, pint.
Could be a pint.
Could be
You
a
can try
pint.
that. I like that. 4 letters. Let's
Mhm.
try that. I mean,
Uh,
let's
And it, yeah.
I was going to say 34 down.
Ms. Man in old comics.
Oh.
5 letters.
Abner.
That's Abner. Indeed.
Very good.
Here's Scrappy Blank.
And you're in.
Dog.
You're
Yeah,
in
we're
to
in.
go.
Exactly. Boom.
All right.
We've got Life of Pi director. Here's a little 3-letter one.
Oh shoot. Was it Ang?
It is. So it's actually going to be the last name here. It's Ang Lee.
Oh,
But either I guess I'm just
Wait,
safe
that's-
to having to check.
You
some
had a
stuff.
50% chance of getting that one
Exactly.
right.
yeah. Let's see.
Exactly.
52 down.
52 down. Let's see. Naval Jails.
Briggs.
There we go. That's going to be Briggs. Nice one. I mean, let's see. We've got, I mean, even just like the 6th president vis-a-vis the 2nd. We've got Salt and Pepper. In
That was a
brief.
terrific clue.
Salt
You-
and pepper.
Yeah.
Let's-
Now-
Jonas.
In brief means that it's probably abbreviated.
Oh.
So
and
salt and pepper is a play on words of salt and pepper,
Salt
obviously.
and pepper.
But
Right.
who were Salk and Pepper?
individually, at least.
Individually.
They were doctors.
There you go. And in brief, how do you abbreviate
Or
doctor?
DRS.
DRS. That's the one.
Good for you.
One of these was a real doctor. Nice one.
Right.
Let's see. I'm
Let's
just curious.
see.
43 down. Well played.
Well played. Tough one with no letters in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Let's
let's
see.
see. What's 46 across?
46 across. Beyond.
Clean. Sparkle? No.
Right.
Ooh. Could
Now
be. It is
here's a hint that we usually give to solvers. The clue and the answer have to match.
Oh.
So and they have to match in terms of part of speech and everything else. So beyond clean, I guess would have to be a verb, right?
See,
Uh,
I was thinking. I actually thought it worked. It almost worked with sparkle. Beyond
does.
clean something, it shines.
Yeah.
This is actually going to be an adjective here for this clue.
An
Something
adjective.
is super, super clean,
Sorry.
like in a hospital, for instance.
I know my part.
Oh, sterile.
There we go. That's
There
the
you
one.
go. Good job.
But
There
see,
we go.
even we crossword people always get tripped
That's
up.
right. There you go. Let's see. What's 43 down? Well played.
Well
Okay.
played.
Well.
2
That's a
A
words.
long one.
Oh, it's 2 words.
2 words. We don't like telling you those things, but
Yeah.
it's a little hint.
I
mean, we can, if you want, we can check some of our crossers too. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're an X-Man fan, but this is a
Okay.
tough one.
Number 50. 50 across. Oh, brain enhancing. Whoa. See, I'm more of a DC guy than a Marvel.
You're a DC guy, all right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're coming out
Well,
with the,
you know, that's okay.
Justice League series.
Let's see. Then 55 across would be tear.
Ooh, tough.
Now it could be tear or tear.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
So we don't know yet.
It's funny. I went with tear.
Hey, it could be tear.
You are on a tear. And we had I just
Okay.
want to remind you, you have some friends in the comments who would be very happy to help you with the was it 50 across?
50.
Oh, the Professor X thing?
Right.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a bunch of people. Claudio is here and Vikram Baum are both saying cerebro.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Not an easy answer by any
No.
means. I would have needed many
No,
crosswords.
but thank you for the help.
Nice when we get to solve together. There's
Exactly.
blank weekly here is actually kind of newsy. There's a hyphen in the middle there. There's
Bi-weekly? No.
it's not bi-weekly.
Oh, wait a minute, 53.
3 letters is what we need.
Let's see.
We can come back to it. There's also, let's see, so there's suffix with cyclo, blank R, blank, blank. There's also blank love was Utah's first black congressperson.
Oh,
There's also
it's only 3 letters.
the notoriously difficult chem class makes its New York Times crossword debut. Curiously.
Yes.
Oh, B, G, there's a G there.
I hadn't heard it called this in the class. Now, if you notice, Al, the word chem is abbreviated. Chemistry is abbreviated. That's another matching clue. It
so would be another.
Yeah.
It'd be another shortening, indeed.
Yeah. Not no.
You're so close.
Organic.
It's orgo for
orgo.
organic chemistry there.
That's okay.
That's good.
All right.
It's an if you say so. Huh?
60, you bet. 6th.
Let's see.
Down. 6th U.S. president vis-a-vis the second. Vis-a-vis the second.
How they're related.
Oh, now.
Son.
Very good.
Right.
Very good.
John Quincy to John.
Look at you go.
Let's see. I was actually going to highlight, and this is a 2-word answer. It might be tough to see, but a dance featuring jerky arm movements would be tough. And then there's also
Probably big in the 80s.
what's that? Yeah. Well, I didn't feel super confident in that since I wasn't around then.
All right. But Al and I were, and I remember.
Let's see, what's 48 across?
Still life, certain still life figures. Now, one way we could make this even, it could be fruit. I was actually going to say that it might be helpful just to drop in an S here, because I guess fruit would actually work. Just it doesn't happen to be fruit
because it's a plural.
But that's diabolical.
Most of the time, if that's another matching aspect, if it's a plural in the clue, it has to be a plural in the answer.
Okay.
Fruit could have worked though. Actually, I should have put that in and just we could have discovered it was wrong. This is tough. This is not the easiest word, so I might come back to it. I think maybe just for now,
it
look might help to go to the middle of the grid, which is the whole theme of this puzzle. All 3 of these answers combined together are a dramatic work depicted in this puzzle's grid.
Now, if you notice, there are groups of circles.
Yes.
Or some sort of roundish shape.
Yeah.
That's meaningful too. And what we call this middle entry, which is not always in the middle, but it is today, the revealer. And the reason it's called the revealer is because it gives you a strong hint into what's going on in the rest of the puzzle.
In fact, the revealer was one of the X-Men who would unfortunately go around showing himself to other X-Men.
There you go.
He didn't really make it out of the first couple of.
I don't understand why.
Maybe they'll make an origin story out of him.
Let's see.
You can keep jumping around. So there's Scrappy Blank.
Scrappy Doo.
That's Scrappy Doo.
There you
nice
go.
One. There we go. Let's see. I don't know. What's this? Ooh, that's tough.
Opportunity for a service break. Service break? Is that in tennis?
It is going to be in tennis.
Now, just while you're thinking, we have someone named Samantha McCoy in the comments who says, Tom McCoy sounds like quite the crossword writer. What's the over-under, Al, on whether this is his mother?
I'm guessing it must be, or
Tom McCoy, by the way, this is his 34th puzzle for the time. So I just wanted to point that out, just so we can really sing the praises of this guy. And this is one of his most ingenious ideas yet. I know he's a big fan of yours, Al, so he might be watching right now.
We also have Dakota McCoy. I think the whole
McCoys
roll out in 4.
He must be the real McCoys.
He must be.
fitting right into all the wordplay, Al.
There you
Wow,
go.
there you go. South of Lebanon.
And that's an abbreviation, right? So the
Right.
answer is going to be an abbreviation too.
Ah,
A little geography.
yeah, I was just going to say.
And a lot of people are suggesting that you might know 28 across, Al.
28 across.
Oh God,
Awkward
there's a
radio
third
silence.
McCoy.
Awkward radio silence.
If I recall correctly, Tom has at least 3 siblings from talking to him at puzzle tournaments.
Man.
What's 25?
So,
break,
yeah.
The service break.
Okay, 34 across.
That's part of 33
Oh,
there.
part of 33, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dramatic work, huh? Maybe some of the short ones will help, like the 1950s Prez
22.
shortening.
Ike.
That's going to be
Very good.
Nice one. So I don't get maybe that K helps. That's not the consume with of. So of is going to follow this word for it to make sense. What's that?
Consume with of.
I'll throw in an E there. Maybe it'll make it a little easy. Tough though.
It
Not
is a
the
tough
word
one.
to use
Like
every day.
every night watching Jeopardy,
Yeah.
the Wheel of Fortune. That's what it is.
Let's see. I'll keep moving here.
Okay.
Inject with, and then there's
inject.
bagel topping.
Ooh.
A
Bagel
big,
thing.
a whole bunch of cream cheese.
No, that's
In New York.
Yeah,
no.
It's a New York term.
Schmear.
that
No.
is
Very
gonna
good.
be schmear. Nice one. There you go. And you know what? What that tells us with schmear here, a little bit of a trick. I mean, Euphoria channel, like, well, HN blank 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 is probably not a thing. So this is one way we can see that, you know what? Crazily, even though pint worked perfectly with this clue, it's actually not the answer we're looking for today.
But that's okay.
But
That's what the eraser in the backspace here.
Exactly. I mean, do we know where Euphoria aired?
Huh.
Airs Then there's like the function x to the
See,
power of 3.
this is where my brain shuts down.
Oh, see, I love these.
I know you do.
It's really exciting to put the
ice cream.
Well, what else would you put a scoop of ice cream in?
It's a bowl.
Yeah.
You could put it in a bowl.
I don't know, Deb. I think this is going to be hard to see.
Right.
Puzzles theme.
I personally like it in another form.
Straight out of the.
I think Al said cone.
Oh, it could be cone.
It could be.
What's weird is that, like, I mean, so let's put cone in. Is that
we still get that in?
That weird HN? So I don't think it's.
Yeah, it's the. What would be cone? Scoop? No, that's too many letters.
I would come back to this one.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm saying this. It's a weirder answer than you're expecting. I'd say
feeling in the room.
Feeling in the room. It's not an aura, a little too specific, but just like a certain atmosphere.
Yeah.
There's prefix with tourist.
What if maybe we do have some of the crossers that can help us, like 9 across?
Yeah, wording.
9 across. Oh, wait. Stave. Yes.
I loved hearing the the gears turning there, and then the nice
Very good
answer. Nice one. That V might really help us there with the
vibe.
That's vibe.
Good
nice
job.
one.
Very nice.
And then,
Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we have that E there for prefix with tourist.
So would 19 be HOMB? No, I was thinking home box, but
this one's not what you were expecting it to be. There's a reason why I say that.
Which one?
19 across. This it's weird. Maybe there's this. Can we get inject with?
Inject.
Yeah.
Not a word you use every day.
Yeah.
Now, here's where we get into the difficulty of the theme. I think one of the reasons that we're having trouble filling things in is because the circles are getting in our way.
They are.
Okay.
So we're going to solve around it for now.
Okay.
I'd say my hint to this one here, the function x to the is that, if you say x to the power of 2 is squaring something.
Okay.
So what do
What
you
would 3 be?
Oh God.
It's too much of it. We don't
And
we
now
don't
all
want
of a
this to
sudden,
become a test.
High school is
Yeah, it's giving me flashbacks
coming
too.
back. It's all coming back.
We can I mean maybe this corner, maybe we just need some hints about what's going on with the circles to even crack this corner. Should we jump
Okay.
around more? Or
Sure.
so now our awkward radio silence, we have an E and an A,
Mhm.
and that's gonna be
Now
two words.
it's something that you probably have experienced at least once in your professional life, Al. Not through any fault of your own.
Uh,
It's
you
so
know,
weird.
what's 29 down? Steak.
Steak
House?
blank. It's not steak house.
Oh.
I mean, that could work.
It
Steak.
could.
This is actually a dish that you
Oh,
might order.
tartare wouldn't work. Steak.
Not tartare, but it sounds
Diane?
like it is Diane. There we go. That's the one.
Very good.
Nice one. Nice one. Nice
No
one.
letters.
No
That was
letters.
great.
Boom.
Okay. And then
I mean, let's see. So that we have a
30
D
down.
there now.
What's 30 down? 11 plus 2. 12
Oh,
plus
This is
Ooh.
so
this one
easy.
always blows my mind.
The brain breaker. Doesn't
Oof.
even sound
Just
like a
so
brain
you
breaker.
know, when you see EG at the end of a clue, we're looking for a category that this clue belongs to. So 11 plus 2 and 12 plus 1 is an example of the answer.
Yeah, I don't know how much that
My
helps.
weakness in math is 32 down. Would it be pal?
What? It's not POW. You know what? Maybe so there here we've got part 2 of a 3-step bottle instruction.
Huh.
And we also have the group that sends you a card for your 50th birthday.
Oh, I know that one.
AARP.
That's a AARP, right?
All
Yeah.
right.
So then we've got that gives us, so what one is known for, like your cred, if you will. That's like P.
And let's see.
These are some tough
You
areas to break
You
into.
have a great one, Al.
Yes.
Rep.
That's
Good
it.
job.
Rep.
That's
Boom, that
it.
helped, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. So then 28 across. Bottle. Right.
Awkward. It's fun hearing the gears turning.
Yeah, I'm trying 36 across. Part 2 of a 3-step bottle instruction.
If
I'm trying to think of what the full instruction is myself.
yeah, I know what it is.
Okay, and then 31 down south of Lebanon, but it's an abbreviation.
It is.
Very good.
The
Yes.
first 3 letters of another country. Not Jordan.
Yeah.
Awfully close.
Something that is abbreviated with an R at the end.
Yeah.
And
20. Just let's see. 25 down
That's
is
the service break, right?
That's the tennis thing.
very good. A lot of people would not think of that.
Yeah. You know what?
I should call Savannah. She would know. But I didn't tell her. Let's see.
You know what? Just for kicks. I'm thinking, this play in the middle we're talking about?
Mhm.
This middle word here looks like it looks like it really should be like about or something like that. Like a
Sounds
preposition.
good to me.
I think
Sure.
if we put that in there, maybe that'll help us see
Mhm.
this long, like you can think of it as all one answer connected to each other, right?
Mhm.
The noted dramatic work.
Oh, no. Much ado about nothing.
There we go. Nice one.
So the revealer is Much Ado About Nothing, the Shakespearean play.
Right.
And we have these circles going around. Now, we haven't really filled them in very much, as far as I can see. What we are going to have to figure out is not only what goes in those circles, but also why we can't seem to fill in a lot of the answers. And there's a reason for it.
There's a reason for that.
There's a reason for everything. So we're going to keep going. And for example, let's just go back up to 10 down. We've been struggling with that ice cream container.
Now we've had a tea.
Another ice cream container, regardless of the number of blank squares you see there. Okay, if you didn't see this, I'm sorry?
Well, but it's got to fit. It's got to have 4 letters.
It does. Unless we break crossword rules.
It has to until Will Short says that it doesn't. So
I mean, otherwise I'd say ice cream truck, but you know.
It could be, it could be a
well,
truck.
that's close. That's close. What if it was an ice cream tub? How would we write that in?
Well, tubs.
But Deb, we can't fit tub. We can't.
Yeah, I'm as wrong about that as I was about the fact that sterile is a verb.
I still think we should come back to this.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get it with one of the other circle clusters.
And I was gonna say filling in the circles helps.
What's that? Filling in the circles will help. I was gonna say that 5 down with the H and the A there.
5 down. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, my favorite.
5 popular hot sauce. Cachula.
It's
I love Cholula too, but this one comes with a rooster on the bottle.
Yeah.
Sriracha.
There we go, sriracha. Boom. Nice to have that much real estate with a long 8-letter answer, right?
It is. It's really nice.
Well, should we start poking around up here maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, so there's suppositions.
Idea?
Right, but remember, if it's a plural clue, it's got to have a plural answer.
And maybe a runaway, or just runaway as an adjective. We've also got Ukraine and Lithuania abbreviated once. And this is a word that just shows up in a bunch of crosswords.
It does. Sam, why don't you drop the S in there?
What's that? I'll drop
the last S in there.
Then we've got boulevards.
STS, streets.
No. Indeed, that's the
Very
one.
Good.
Nice one. We've got up to now. We've been doing well up to now.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to bring this one home. I really do.
We're super.
Would it be route?
That's the one in a sports context. Indeed, it's a total runaway win. Route is the one we're looking for. Nice one. That T really helped. That's why we get our crossers.
Yep.
Up to now, this is 2 words, if that helps.
6 up to now.
To this point. And the first word is 2 letters.
Well, we can come back to that. Tracy Gray is suggesting that 21 across is an easy one.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, the Paleozoic, the Mesozoic, the Cenozoic, etc. What are all of these?
Eras. Very good.
Nice one.
Okay, so now we have something USS in that group of circles. That's interesting.
Reddish brown. Oh, USS as in they spell something. Yeah.
I think so.
This is a really, really tough Thursday. Like, let it be known.
It is.
This is one of the hardest Thursdays we've run.
We apologize.
No, that's quite all right.
We didn't want to scare you away up front.
No.
Look at
We've got your back. So
with it's not imbue.
It is imbue.
Great.
So look at that. So we have a B there. which is interesting. And Deb, you were saying tub earlier.
It's just a guess, Sam.
I mean, is there just a variant spelling of tub we don't know about? Does it just have two B's?
It's possible.
Wow.
Yeah, right?
Now, look
Now-
at like, there's B-U-B. There's
H
an E.
blank blank B. That's interesting. The only English word I know of that sounds like that would be hubbub.
I mean, so you're trying to spell a word with these circles, is that right?
Yeah, well, that's the only reason I can think of that they would be there.
Yeah. Let's see. 13 prefix with tourist.
Or a prefix with friendly, maybe.
Right.
Would be another clue.
It's when you go somewhere and you want to help out instead of just lying on a lounge chair.
The environment in particular.
Yes.
It's tough.
Wow. Let's see. What's 37?
37. Where are we? Here we go. Some toy batteries. We're just batteries.
AAs?
Whoops. Get out of there. Update. AAs, indeed. That's the answer we want. Nice
Good
one.
job.
It's always nice to just have a gimme that you didn't see earlier, right?
Yeah. 37 across. Shortening for short.
Shortening for short. We see this tag in crossword puzzle clues sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, 42. Let me go. 42 would be Allen.
That's going to be
Very
a nice one. There
We
we go.
all have a billion of them in our house.
Yes, because we've gone to IKEA and
Exactly.
have 100 of these.
And they multiply.
I was
Yes.
going to say, yeah,
Like
they're
you
just
feel
everywhere
like-
now. How about this one? We've got NIC now for well played.
Where am I? Oh, nice. I was going to say nicely, but that's
Close. 2 words.
well played. Nice one.
Nice
Very
one.
good.
Indeed. I mean,
Wow, that was
how meta
great.
is that, right?
Okay.
Let's see. How
Now,
about
let me ask you, because so how do you know that it's 2 words?
you don't?
You don't.
We're mysterious.
That's
Well,
kind of-
Sam does because he's a puzzle editor. I know because I have to solve them to write my wordplay column, and my deadline is the day before. So I've already done this puzzle.
Got it.
I helped edit this puzzle, so it's a bit unfair.
Yeah.
But I guess, so from the solving end,
Okay, 28 across. Now this makes a big dead air.
there we go.
Good job. It's
That's the
hard.
one.
It's
Elusive.
hard when you have no context, but that's why we try to fill in as much as possible.
So 31 down, ISR.
That's
Very
ISR.
good.
See here, it's all starting to tumble now.
Okay, 36 across. Rinse.
That's
Good.
rinse.
As in lather,
indeed.
rinse, and repeat.
That
Yes.
was it. Oh, I feel stupid now.
Mhm.
Now,
32,
Oh, this is great.
ambulance? No.
Yes.
so that's the
Believe it or not, 11 plus 2 is an anagram of 12 plus 1.
Ah.
Little known fact.
It's an absolute brain breaker. But see, here's the thing, Deb, but both of you, is that we can't fit anagrams
Oh,
in
duh.
here. So something's weird. We have to write this answer in a certain way in the grid that relates to this revealer. Much ado about
Nothing. Huh. Well, Sam, can we just jump back up to the northeast there and
Yeah.
write in hubbub? Maybe that'll help.
But why hubbub?
Well, that's hubbub could be a synonym for a do.
Cubic? No.
It is
Yeah.
cubic. That's the one.
Very good.
So what if that C will probably really help now?
Eco.
That's
Good job. Now.
eco-friendly. Now look at this. This is very peculiar. Euphoria channel. And my hint is look at what we've already written thus far in this answer.
People in the comments are going, oh, that's okay. We're getting there.
So what if I were to tell you that the channel that airs Euphoria is just HBO?
I did say HBO
So
earlier.
you did. You have HBO. So look at
And
that.
tub. Look at tub.
HBO. Ice cream containers. TUB.
Now, why is there that gap, Sam?
But shouldn't you fill in every last square of a crossword puzzle? This is ridiculous, right? Why
Wait.
wouldn't we fill in these squares?
That doesn't, in other words, you're saying we don't fill in those squares?
Well, you know why we don't, Al? It's because the theme of this puzzle is that there are much synonyms of the word ado. So, for instance,
About
hubbub.
or around nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think
Wow.
Elle appreciated that. But
Kind of sick person. What is wrong with you people? That's just
oh, okay.
I
So
think-
we've got
wait a
8.
minute, so 33 down.
Okay.
Is that a down? No.
No, so
33.
that's part of. So what the Avengers do?
Wait,
You hear this? Avengers. This.
assemble.
So it is assemble. And so let's
Oh.
think about this now.
Ah.
We know that what happens when there's a ring of circled letters, what goes in the middle? Nothing, right?
Right.
Okay.
So maybe what we have to do here, check this out, is A, but these two letters right here,
There's
because they're
nothing.
in circles, there's nothing there. So it's A, S, S, E, M, B, L, E.
Because if you're going to have if you're going to have much ado about nothing, it can't be hubbub.
So wherever the
It's gotta be a
circles
lot
are,
of them.
there's
Exactly. There's nothing. So check
Around-
this out.
that's just really sick. I mean, who thinks of it? Well, and while while Mr. McCoy is doing this, is he pulling the wings off of small insects?
He's right
Does
there.
he,
with
does he-
Yours.
does he have a magnifying glass?
What Tom
He's
does on
finding
his
ants?
spare time.
What is wrong with these people?
The entire McCoy family, including Tom, who is here, are laughing hysterically in the comments.
So now check this out. We can
Yeah.
even fill in anagrams here. ANAGRAM. Now look, these two are
Are
inside those circles. So what are they?
they're nothing?
They're nothing. And then you
Exactly.
put the S
You
right
put
here.
the S there.
Good for
That's
you.
ridiculous.
Good job.
Well, that's just. I mean, what's the point of other than making people very frustrated?
No, but you know what? We have something when you solve called the aha moment.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, my aha is I'm going to find this guy and beat the crap out of him. My aha.
this is
I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
I know. That's
Joke.
fine. That's why
That's good.
this will forever be known as the day we pissed Al Roker off.
Good gosh. Wow. Okay. Well, let's see. 38 down then. Cousin of a club.
And this is a shortening, weirdly.
Right.
You just say
There are
it as a shortening.
all different kinds of clubs.
Yeah. As Groucho once said, if I had a club, I'd join it and beat you over the head with it.
How apt. Cousin of a club. Club. Think
okay,
with your stomach for this one.
Sure.
Shortening for short.
Album.
We've got.
Well, sometimes in crossword puzzles, if we can just go back to that one, the
Yeah.
short one.
20 is 26 medic.
26 is
It
medic.
is,
Let's
very
throw that
good.
in. That's awesome. What were you going to say, Deb?
I was going to say sometimes we have this abbreviation in parentheses next to a clue, Al.
And you just said it. It's abbreviation. So how do we write the abbreviation for abbreviation?
Shortening for short. ABBR.
That's it. It's ABBR. That's it.
Oh, club sandwich.
It's exactly a club sandwich BLT.
Exactly.
And then we've got Albrecht Dürer.
Right.
Now, how about this? Derek Walcott's Omeros, if I'm saying it right. Please, literature folks, help me out for one. We've got E blank IC, which will help us.
Epic?
That is
Very
gonna be
good.
epic. Nice
Excellent.
one. That's what the
Now,
crossers are for.
What
Okay,
about
so
the
what is 24 across? Costume with,
consume with
pancake. No.
everything is consumable with a pancake.
I like
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna pancake of my breakfast.
Consume with.
It is an egg.
Partake.
It is
Partake.
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 Nice one.
Excellent.
And this is add out like advantage away from the server in tennis, right? I get that right.
Who knows?
Then we've got up to now. This is 2 words.
So far.
So
Very
far.
good.
Nice. And then ready for this? Check this out. Think about, remember what the theme is. Suppositions. That's just ifs. 'Cause
Right.
that's blank, right?
Right.
And
So
if you read around it, the circled squares spell fuss, which is another synonym for ado.
We've got a fuss.
So we've got a
hubbub.
hubbub and a fuss.
And then reddish brown.
Rust.
As rust. Nice. Exactly. See, it's so much easier now that you're ignoring that
Right.
stuff, right? And these are the satellite states for the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
SSR's every crossword constructor's favorite answer because it helps you out of the toughest corners.
It really does.
Let's see. So there's lightly box. There's the spinners, which
I
has
love this.
nothing to do with music. This
Right.
clue is a
Notice that it's
twisty word.
not a
picture.
capital S. If it was the musical group, the S and spinners would be capitalized.
The spinners. Let's see.
It's a really twisty clue. And now you know that these 2 answers, 14 across and 17 across, are both going to be 3 letters only because these are going to be blank.
That's right.
Right. Let's see. What's 17? Sort. It's 20 across. It's a scratch.
Very
Plus
good.
a scratch. Deb,
I
that would have been a guinea
love
pig,
What are
right?
you going to do? Bite me legs? Bite me up?
Your arms
I'll
off.
fight your
Come
arms
back
off.
here.
One of the best movies ever. Alumni division. So that's an abbreviation in the clue. So this is going to be an abbreviation too. How do you group, certain graduating classes?
By
So don't overthink it.
Years. YRS.
That's it. There
Very
we go.
good.
YRS. A nice one. So how about
Lightly
like
box.
Santa after.
lightly box?
Oh,
Lightly-
Oh, and then
Oh,
there's also
like Santa. Entering.
after you know
after he's come down the chimney.
Dirty.
dirt. Well, so
That's a
slightly
positive.
more. That I love that fits too. Specifically for Santa, if he's come down the chimney, he's dirty because he's covered in this.
Oh, he's sooty.
He's
Very good.
indeed. Nice one.
So lightly box, if you're not really boxing in a round,
A spar.
very good.
Bar, nice one. 3/4 the way done. Let's bring it on home. We're getting close. There's his master's voice, co.
Oh, RCA.
RCA, nice one. And we've got, let's see, Soldier of Sauron is, you can think of it as O blank C.
Orc.
That's
Very
orc.
good.
Nice one. Oh, we're crushing this. And then this is actually 2 words, blank sort. O blank A.
Something sort.
And it's crossing the spinners? Question mark?
There's
Well, that's a tough one.
That's so tough.
spinners.
Now there are companies, Al, and I'm sure that maybe you hire one that are made
firm.
to.
That's the one.
Very good.
Crossing of a sort. And what a clue. The spinners has nothing to do with music. It's
Like it's
people-
spinning
stories.
Yes.
Exactly.
And when there's a question mark at the end of the clue, that means there's wordplay afoot.
Exactly.
So
now we've got our hubbub, we've got our fuss, and what's our third one? Fracas.
A fracas.
Fracas.
A fracas.
Indeed. I actually
Yeah.
did not know if it was a long or short A. So cool. I feel like I've only ever read that word. They're like, oh, how did this guy get his
So we've got
copyright?
a fracas, a fuss, and a hubbub so far.
That's it.
So how
What's
about
all the
that?
hubbub, bub?
Hubbub.
A certain like, certain still like
Figures.
Oh,
40 down is
Dance featuring jerky arm moves. I'm going to make this a the, which might
I'm
make it
not-
a little easier.
the robot.
That's
There
the
you
one.
go.
Oh, so that was fun to listen to you figure out. Then we've got
And 40 structure put together by a crane. Oh,
That's-
net.
as opposed to a construction crane.
Yes.
right. That's a great clue.
Yeah.
Then suffix with cyclo. This is like a physicsy thing. By itself, this is also the name of a famous sci-fi film or its reboot. Let's see.
Let's see, 45 down, exultant cry. Exultant cry.
You know, if you've gotten, really lucky with the lottery.
Do we know the crosser?
What's
E
40?
blank ERS?
Certain still
Ever,
Okay.
still E.
This is an example of what we like to call crosswordese. It's a word that you probably would never use outside of a crossword puzzle. But I'll give you a hint. It's a container of some sort, but not a tub.
Yeah.
Or a pint for that matter.
Yeah. Boy. Okay. Interesting. And then 58 across cyclists. Jeez. Eros? No. Cyclo.
We've got if you've taken a year of French, this is
Oh, there you go.
RE, your French 101 verb.
E something RE.
I should ask my daughter. She's in France. Let's
Oh,
all right. I can't figure it
Now
out.
there's one more way into this. Now that we know what these circled letters are doing, we know that they always start from this letter and go around, right? So there's fuss,
Right.
there's hubbub.
Mhm.
So we know that this is
Okay.
going to be a synonym of ado, and it's S blank IR. Do we know what that word is?
Blank.
you can make one of these.
Cirrus. Stir? No.
That's
Very
right. It's a
good.
stir. Cause a
Excellent.
stir. So that's être, if I'm saying it right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
are.
And then sib. And now we've got
I'm so
cyclo.
Cyclotron? No.
Yes.
It is cyclotron.
Very good.
It's a tough. It's a tough word. That's
And then
we'll throw stuff at
45, iron?
it. Iron.
Yeah.
I had to.
But I always yell out,
It's 2 word. I'll tell you, this one's a 2-worder as well. These are tough to see. You got lucky with the lottery, for instance.
I won.
I won.
job.
Nice.
Now-
But that's yours.
Viewers.
See, an exultant cry, that's a little because when you say exultant cry, it makes you think there's one word. So,
Yeah.
We
Sometimes.
just like mass. Like I know, I'd say like other outlets might have like a tag that says like 2 words and parentheses next to it. This is just one way the Times Crossword just makes it harder, I guess.
of course, another reason why you don't have comics.
Yeah. Exactly. So let's see. We've got
53.
Goof. Speaking of comics,
Goof. And there's 2 letters. So that means, wait a minute. There's nothing around those, but there's got to be. Okay.
that's blank weekly as an A in the front now.
Okay. And then
Blank love starts with an M.
It's not Mike.
Not Mike.
No. 3-letter.
It's a woman. It's a woman's name. And then how about this? Maybe with that S there, this will help. A car trip pastime. You know, you're on a long car ride. You might be
Right,
playing this as you're bored staring out the window. And this one, you guessed it, is 2 words.
Okay, 65. Wheel track. Ruts? No.
Ooh. See, don't forget there's a blank in there. So that's actually it.
Right.
Nice one.
Very good.
And then this is also 3 letters with that space in the middle.
And leaves.
It's like a verb phrase.
T? No.
Well,
T and leaves.
what if we do the crossword there? Blank
Oh,
or
this-
blank. Illusionist Geller.
Ari. No.
It's Yuri.
Yuri.
It's
Yuri.
Yuri. That's the one.
Geller.
So now we've got.
So now you've got something. Let's drop the S in there, Sam, because I think we can conclude that there's an S there.
Yes.
Okay,
Logically.
so 54 down. Tasty?
Delectable is tasty. Nice one. Boom. You
Very
threw that one
good.
right in. And here we go. We've got the car trip pastime again. 2 words.
Is
When you're looking out the window and trying to find certain things.
Something green.
It's my little eye.
Oh yeah. Well, it's I Spy.
I Spy is
job.
the one. Nice one. So that gives us, so goof is, it could either be a verb here or a 1-word noun. Like a total goof. Botching something.
Stoop, strup, down. Okay, 59. Would that be Mia Love?
That's going to be meal love. Exactly. Nice
Very
one.
good. Now we have all of the letters in the circled group except for one, and I think this might help. RUM blank US.
Another synonym for ado.
Right.
Fuss, your hubbub, your fracas, your stir.
It starts.
RUM.
Rumpus? No.
It's rumpus.
Rumpus.
That's
Right.
the one. Let
Which
the
is a fun
wild
word.
rumpus start. Rumpus. So then we've got this, a goof.
What's 53
gaff.
across?
Blank weekly.
Art
Like a-
Weekly.
It's not art.
Now, if you're to goof, if you goof at something, you would something up.
Yeah, this is 2 words.
And it's not the harsher word. It's a little bit easier. I run the alphabet when I do this.
Yeah. Same here. I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Step, strip, no. Spit. Flip up.
Slip up. There we go.
Good
Nice.
job.
It's an
So it's an alt
weekly.
weekly.
Nice one. Boom, boom. So we've got one last corner left. One more ado that is going to be surrounding nothing here. So these squares are empty, as we
Right.
know.
Bring
So
it home, Al.
Bring it on home.
Steely Dan. Duo.
That's a duo.
Very
indeed.
good.
Again, nice and helpful that we know there isn't anything in
Right.
here.
63.
Oh, tough.
He's
60.
brought
Let's
back
see, 63 for airing, like an old episode.
Like rerun.
Yep. And then
Good job.
notice, so it's was brought back out. So that tense
Reran.
means it's going to be reran. Exactly. Nice one. Nice one.
Got it.
And how about the interesting?
Little woman who wrote the book that started. Shoot.
You use the crossers.
So that's what the crossers are there for.
Animal fat.
Like bird feeders, right?
Yeah.
Blank UE blank.
And
And there's in favor of, and there's nothing here, so it's blank R blank. If you're in favor of this measure,
If you're either for it or in it.
Against, again, for.
Not. It's the same thing though. It's the
Yep.
opposite of anti.
Pro.
That's the
Good
one. There you
job.
go.
Wow.
PRO. There's an O for that author now. Then there's bone chilling. Blank a blank. Oh, that's a tough clue for this.
That is one. What do we have anything for the crosser up at the top there?
Oh yeah, tear. Like if you're going on a tear,
On a tear.
that's the context for this one.
Spree.
That's the one.
Good,
Spree.
good,
Nice.
good.
We've got 2 letters left. Oh, we're
No,
so
Suet.
close. Let's go.
Nice.
Do it.
Suet. Yes.
Suet. Sorry. And then bone chilling. R.A. blank crossing the author who wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin.
A Stowe. Yeah.
That's Stowe.
So it would be
And-
raw.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, am I supposed to just put question marks?
No. I think that is the way the puzzle is supposed to look. But because the software can't. Oh wow! Now, can we reveal?
Boom. There we go.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Wow.
allowed it to just accept the blanks. I'll check.
Oh, it only took about 5 hours. That was great.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't. You caught on so quickly, and you did a great job, Al. Sam, very briefly, would you like to just take us through the theme?
Yeah, real quick. So, Tom McCoy, 34th puzzle for the time, seasoned vet in the biz, is back with us with this crazy Thursday idea. Says, what if you could reinterpret the Shakespeare work, Much Ado About Nothing, as let's take all these synonyms for the word ado, like hubbub, stir, uproar is that last one, rumpus, fuss, and fracas, and let's make them ring around about absolutely nothing. You're not supposed to put anything in these squares. It's a major trick. It's super complicated.
Yes.
This is one of the hardest Thursdays we've run in a long time, and Al, you absolutely crushed
Thanks
it.
so much.
You
for that, Tom.
crushed it. You crushed it. I mean, this was not an easy one, and it was complicated by the fact that people were a little confused about what to put in those blank squares.
Yeah.
People are actually asking in the comments as well. If you are solving in the web game or the app, you can either put the word nothing using your rebus key, or you can put the letter N, I believe, Sam.
You can do nothing, you can do a question mark, you can do a dash, you can enter an X, I believe. I thought that you could have just left these squares blank since we did that the last time we ran a gimmick like this,
Yeah.
but I'll have to check on that, I guess.
Okay. But
in any case,
the main point is that it takes Shakespeare's play and it reinterprets it to Much Ado Around or About Nothing. And Tom McCoy is delighted that you solved his puzzle today, Al.
Tell Tom I feel very much like Liam Neeson in Taken. No, Tom, a certain particular set of skills.
Right.
Don't
there's
do this
no
again. I'll let you live. If you don't.
Well, we do hope you come back because this
Of
was
course I will.
absolutely wonderful.
And say hi to your whole family, Tom. I hope they're sick and diabolical as you are.
I'm sure the next one will be equally diabolical. But I want to thank you so much for joining us. You're such a good sport, Al. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure. Nice meeting both of you.
You
Yes,
as well,
thank you.
and keep up the spelling bee solving too. I'm thrilled to hear that you're into that as
Absolutely.
well. So
Absolutely. We just wanted to thank everybody for being here with us today and helping Al out. This is Deb Amlen, Sam Ezersky, and the one and only Al Roker for the New York